If you need remote internet or you need internet wherever you go, today I'm going to show you an option for that, and that's Nomad Internet. Let's check it out. All right, folks, welcome back. So I really want to let you guys know about this. I have been using this now for probably about 3 or 4 weeks. Really impressed with it. I have had no issues with connectivity, and this is exactly what I've been looking for. I have been looking for a solution for backup internet, and what better way to have it than in a portable little package like this, where I can just plug in the battery that comes with it, and we'll show you everything inside in a minute, and have wireless or wired internet, which is another big plus, anywhere I want. So when I'm out, when I'm walking around, when I'm out in the field, whatever, if I'm out camping, I have internet service with me. If I'm in my car driving down the highway, I can provide internet service for anybody riding along in my vehicle. So this is very, very cool. Now, Nomad Internet has been focused on connecting the underserved. They've created a community program to lower the cost of rural internet throughout the country. With these plans, they also include the wireless C-band, which works everywhere your cell phone doesn't. We'll explain to you how that works. It's specifically designed to work in rural internet. Nomad Internet also offers no contracts, no credit checks, no cancellation fees, truly unlimited internet. There's no data caps, no throttling, and you have 24/7 US-based phone support. So because of where you live, you shouldn't have to have subpar or expensive internet. And that's why Nomad has started this service, and definitely a good deal for you. If you are a person that lives, remotely, if you're a person like me, my main point for this was to have a backup internet connection. We don't have many options here in town. And we basically have maybe 1 or 2 big cell towers in town, and they're kind of far away. So if you have that wireless, sharing on your phone, or you have a jetpack, you're just not going to get the speeds that this can deliver. And having it as a backup when your main internet goes down is really handy. Now, we have a large provider out here. We have Optimum. But the problem is, during storms or bad weather, that goes down, and it goes down hard, and it's not up for hours. With the nature of what we do here, especially uploading videos in a timely manner, having to do things, I needed a backup solution for my internet, so when it went down, I had it ready to go. And I'll tell you, there have been times where it's been down and I've been scrambling because a sale is starting and I have to get the video up, and this is definitely going to be real easy for me to use. So, the plans are pretty simple, okay? You're going to have your 100 megabits per second rural wireless internet, and that's $49.95 a month. If you have 5 friends of Nomad, if you don't, in other words, if you don't have 5 people signed up on you, it's $99 a month, $99.95. Still not bad. But you should see what people are paying out here for wireless internet. The 200 plan is $69.95 with 5 friends, or $119 a month without the discount, okay? This is an entry-level plan, the 100 megabits per second. It's for single-floor homes, stuff like that. They do offer service inside your home as well with a bigger router. You can do that, no red tape, no caps, no aggravation. It's great for streaming, browsing, gaming, whatever you're going to do with it. Now, the 200 megabits per second is kind of a turbocharged internet that powers multi-floor rural homes and travelers with smart devices, and you can get speeds up to 200 on that. So let's talk about this little device here. This is the Nomad Air. This is a portable battery pack, okay, and router, and I will show you how it works. You have your battery pack over here, and that is a nice beefy 22.5 watt hour battery pack. You have your cable that connects from this to your router, and here is your router. Okay, this is the router here. This is what sold me on this. I'll show you in the back here. You have your usual, your SD cards and all that, but a RG45 port. I can plug my router into this device when the power's out and have internet. Very handy. Our power will go down many times where the internet is still perfectly fine, but no one can get on it because there's no power. So having this as a backup is really cool. This is your power plug here, and you're going to be able to power it up via that battery, okay? Inside the front here, you will have a cable that will charge up your router if you're going to just run the router itself, and you'll have a charging cable for the battery itself, okay? This is the wall charger for the power pack. Okay, so when that battery runs low, you'll be able to do that. They also will give you your card with your username and password on it. I'm not going to put the password out there, but you guys can figure it out. That's how it works. So you have all these cables ready to go. You have your internet router ready to go. I haven't tried it in the bag. In other words, if I strap this on my back and wanted to stream portable out somewhere, it'd probably work. Mostly what I've done is taken it out, plugged it into the battery, and tried it out. One of the neat features about this, and I will admit to, when I got this, I was kind of like, I don't know, this seems kind of hokey. Is it going to work? And I plugged it in, and I've had devices like this before, and they take forever to connect to the internet. I plugged this thing into the battery, and it had the red light, which, I'll explain how that works, but it has a red light telling you it's not connected yet. And I turned around to do something, I forget what it was, thinking, all right, well, it's going to take about 10 minutes to connect. And I turned back around, and it was green. I'm like, wow, that's quick. So it locked right on my cell tower. Very, very handy, very quick. And I'm like, all right, well, let's connect to it and see how that works, because I get a lot of products in. You guys remember a power station I did that had internet connectivity. Took a while to connect. This thing, I was on there. I found it in my Wi-Fi, connected to it, typed in the password, and I was online super fast. Really, really cool. So what I'm going to do is kind of give you a little demo of how quickly it syncs up. I'm going to stick all this stuff in here to get it out of the way for us. And I'm going to plug in the battery and show you how this works. Okay, you can plug in your battery here. And you're going to plug in this here. And of course, you have a power button here, so that will be the power on. You can turn it off or on. I'm going to leave it on, and we're going to let that fire up. There we go. I didn't have it all the way plugged in. We're going to let that fire up. There's the red. Okay. And I'll show this to you. That means it's locking onto a cell tower. And we'll give it a few minutes, and I'll tell you. Now, I wanted to explain the C-band stuff, all right? Most of us know the huge C-band dishes. We remember those from our childhood. The neighbor had the cool, big, huge satellite dish outside of their house. And that was a certain range of frequencies that allowed you to pull in TV, certain TV that was out there. Oh, and we went green right there. Those are basically the Wi-Fi bands. It sits between the two Wi-Fi bands. They're 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz, and it's slightly above, but very similar to the 2.6 gigahertz bands. I believe Clearwire and Sprint have used that for 4G in 2007, and T-Mobile currently uses it for mid-band 5G. And it joins the CBRS band from 3.5 to 3.7 gigahertz. So what that does is give you more range and similar speeds to 5G. In other words, C-band is an awesome extender for 5G, because 5G usually you need to be very close to the towers, and that's why they're building so many of those 5G towers everywhere. So that's how that works. That's the C-band. That's the handy little part of having it out there. Okay, so we are connected here. We're going to try a speed test on my my Chromebook. But what I want to do is kind of pull this thing up here on my phone and show you how quickly this works. Now, the Wi-Fi on this, I'm currently connected to that, which I don't want. So we're going to refresh. Okay, and I've refreshed, and there is my FTX. So we're going to connect to that. I've already got the password in. It's connecting. Connected that quickly. Okay, and let's pull up a speed test here. I have to go get my thing open. Oops, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Speed test. And I apologize for it taking a while for me to type this in. Speed test. So we're going to do the Google speed test here. Run speed test. And there we go. Now this is a very old phone. It's not exactly a fast phone. So it's doing pretty darn good at 70, 68, and then upload 23, 24. Doing pretty good. All in all, pretty darn impressive, I gotta say. For that quickly to be able to get online wherever I am, all right, and there's my 68.3 megabits download, 26.1. And that's a realistic kind of thing. A lot of people get upset when they get a connection. They say, oh, it'll get you up to 200 megabits per second or up to 100. And they're like, oh, this is junk. It doesn't work. Well, the reason is that's just how the internet is, especially when you're connecting to cellular networks and the C-band networks and stuff like that. That's how it works. You're not going to always get consistently the top. It's up to that. For me, 60, 70 megabits per second remote, where I'm out in the middle of nowhere in the back of my car, that's pretty darn good. And this will be an awesome accessory to the channel to allow me to bring you videos, even live out in the field where I have this going. So as you can see, it's just sitting there waiting. getting ready to be hooked up. So what we're going to do is connect this to my laptop, and I'm going to show you my Chromebook and show you how fast this thing works on there. All right, so let's run a speed test. I ran one previously, and I got 81 megabits down, 27 up. Let's try it again live. Let's see what we get here. There we go, 90s, 80s, 70s, and it'll fluctuate on and off. Depending, but that's pretty darn good so far. 65, okay. And upload is 18, 20. Yeah, that's pretty darn good. For 100 megabit per second connection, that's really can't complain. Especially having it as a backup and a rural kind of connection where the cell tower from us is a good 20 miles away from us. So, pretty impressive. Try it one more time just to see if we get it a little higher. We're in over the hundreds now. 101, 103, 94. It always seems to drop at the end. Ever since I was the first user of the internet, it always dropped towards the end. You get really excited, it gets up and up and up, and then it drops down to a normal speed. But that's really good for 100 megabits per second connection. So there you go, 81.2 and 21.5. So very impressed with the connection speed on this, and having it as a backup service is definitely going to be really nice. So let's get back and finish up the video. So this will work pretty much anywhere in the USA with unlimited 5G and 4G LTE. You get download speeds of about 250 megabits per second. Again, up to. Very easy self-installation, activates in less than 60 seconds. You got dual band Wi-Fi. It's Wi-Fi 6, so you can use up to 30 connected devices on this thing. You get an Ethernet LAN port, which I love because I can either plug my computer directly into this or my router into this for my home-based computers and run it. And it works very, very well so far. Now, I do have a link down below where you can pick that up and a discount code, okay? My discount code is going to be Iridium 242. All right, and I think you guys are going to enjoy this if you're in an area where you can't get internet. When I first moved here, we had wireless internet. I had this big, like, mesh network dish on the side of my house, and it worked great for a couple of years. And then somebody moved in next door and bought a 900 megahertz cell phone off of eBay, which was probably way too powerful, and it literally wiped out the neighborhood. And basically, the gentleman who ran the service eventually rolled up shop and was done with it. I now have wired internet, like I said, through Optimum, but this thing is going to be a real good thing for me to have. A secondary backup, emergency even, internet that I can even run out here and don't have to connect to my stuff inside. No limits, no caps, no credit checks, none of that stuff. You pay for the unit, and I love the fact that this unit is all self-contained, and you hook it up and you're ready to go. The card will be all installed there, so you'll be ready to go with that. And when you're done with the whole system, you're just going to pack it up like this and roll it up. So I got to say, they've definitely impressed me with their service. Like I said, I've been using this a couple weeks now, and I even uploaded my video yesterday with it, and I wanted to see how fast it was, and it just flew right up there. It was like using my cell phone when I upload shorts. I mean, just boom, it was up there. So definitely a cool little system. I love the bag. It is well padded and protected, and that can go with me wherever I want to go. I can toss that in my car if I'm camping, whatever, and I have internet service wherever I want to go. So definitely impressive system. A couple of quick tips for this, okay? When you first get this, you want to activate it. You want to put it near a window or near an open, like I'm in a garage here that gets pretty good outside reception. You know, it's not an all metal building. This is a stick-built wood house. If you live in a metal building, you're probably going to want to put this near an open window or stick it outside. I know some people remote, they choose those steel buildings, and they work great, but they're not too good for picking up reception inside of. So you want to put this outside near a window, maybe an open window, and ensuring that it's free and clear of any obstructions. And once you've positioned it, plug it in. It'll last about, the first time might be 10 minutes. Like I said, for me, I thought it was going to be 10 minutes, and I turned around and I was like, you got to be kidding me. It's done already. It's connected. So you wait for the green or blue light. Once that comes on, you'll be able to connect to it, and they will give you a manual here. Not a manual, but a quick start thing here. Again, it has the username and password on top, how to set it all up, all that stuff, all that information, how to pay your bill, can you plug the device directly into things. They will give you that, so it shows you how to set it up. But honestly, this has been, when it comes to wireless internet and devices, Let me tell you, I've been using the internet since the early 90s. When wireless first came out, a lot of them were real hassles to use. And some of the new devices that have come out, you know, like the little jetpacks and stuff, and the little, like the internet-enabled power station I did, they weren't always that easy to use. This thing was practically mindless. I connected it, I hooked it up, boom, I was on the air. Ready to go, ready to use it. So, definitely a cool system. This is the Nomad Internet portable little Nomad Air system. Nice little backpack right here with a little strap. You can carry that thing around with you wherever you go. Another neat feature for this for me is if I'm in Vegas, like when I cover the SHOT Show, I haven't gone the last 2 years, but I'm probably going to be going this year. I can literally upload videos from the SHOT Show floor. That's going to make it really nice for me because I can show you guys what's going on and be there and even do a live using this system. So definitely a cool little system and gonna make a nice addition to the channel, I think, as well. And I will let you know if I run into issues with this, if I run into problems, I will definitely let you know. But so far, it's been flawless. And I haven't had that experience with any wireless device in the past, so I gotta say I'm impressed. Anyway, folks, that's the video. The link will be down below if you're interested in picking up one of these little Nomad Air Go systems. My discount code will be down there as well. My coupon code, it's Iridium242, but we copy and paste it right down there. Definitely check it out. This is awesome for you van life people, you RVers, anything like that, rural internet. This can be your main system, your main home system. Definitely a cool deal. Anyway, folks, I thank you guys for watching. Link will be down below. Check it with the discount code. Don't forget to check out all my other links, my Amazon affiliate store. We really do appreciate when you shop using that link. You don't have to buy anything in the store. Just click the link, shop as you normally would. My freeze-dried wholesaler link will save you 15% on any freeze-dried food you could possibly want. My Patriot Supply link, that's preparewithiridium.com. We got a lot of good deals there this month. And, of course, Thrive Life Freeze-Dried Food Store. I thank you guys for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.